Welcome to today's resume reviews, September 28th, 2024. Let me start. Okay, yeah, the submissions are really coming in now. One thing I noticed that the Google Drive submissions are like really, like it takes a while to show up from the form onto Google Drive. Don't know why, but it's not a big deal. Okay, let's get started. No more time to waste. Drive doing some virus scanning. It does, but even in Drive it says, oh, this is a dangerous file, be careful. You can get hacked by a PDF. Actually, you could. That's why I don't set PDFs. I prefer PNG, so I always scan the preview. Anyways, okay, let's get started. Is this the right pen? Looks good enough. Okay, so the first guy today, John Doe. Okay, it looks good. Don't know. This is a LinkedIn URL. Oh, that's your name. Okay, good. Looks good. Phone number. Don't need that. Where are you from? Brampton, Toronto. If you've been in, I don't know when you came to Canada. If you're born in Canada. Oh, I see. Wait, where's your school? Okay. Okay, yeah. So in this case, if you're applying to mostly, especially like Canadian places, don't need a phone. American places, might help to. It might help a bit, but I would get rid of the phone either way. Okay. Education is oh, this is graduated now. This is what it is. Bachelor's. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Experience, solution architect, engineering company. Okay, I would personally put the. Also, why is this? Is it a space here? I would personally put the company above the title. Um, in terms of just hierarchy, that makes more sense to me in my head. Now, I'm not like super against this, but I just feel like it's a bit backwards. Not the biggest deal. I know some people do it the other way around. Okay. Develop a feature in C++, generate build materials. Okay, I would replace the word feature with something a bit more specific. But the point is fine. The point is fine. This pen is too thick. Oh, this is a thin one already. All right, whatever. Data provided, C5 data transfer, 8% reduced upload time. That's actually quite good. Okay, not bad. But using SAP though, unfortunate. Developed creation factory up to prices. Pipeline using Azure up to price. I feel like this is the same thing as your first point, no? Discrepancies, up to date prices. You can say develop the pipeline here, or develop a pipeline, some blah 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 pipeline over here. I think at this point the first point are a bit redundant, so I would clean that up. Let server, don't know what that is. Two sentences is a bit weird. Comma, resulting in access for blah blah blah. Fine otherwise. Monthly, I don't think this on-call point provides any value. If you, for example, I mean, this is not really. This is not really a. This is not really a point, to be honest. Like, you were on call. Like think about it from like my perspective, right? I'm reading this. I'm trying to understand what you know, what you've done. You did on call and you did 10 tickets each week. Service now. Like, I guess you know how to use it. You know a bit about that, but I think this is a weak point. I think if you want to really communicate you were on call, I would communicate a bit more impact. So, for example, what was the outcome of the 10 tickets, right? So, for example, you were able to, first of all, obviously mitigated them. That's great. That's implied, right? Did you do anything about it to prevent them from coming up again? So just by saying that you did 10 tickets a week on call, I think this is a pretty weak point. So I would rephrase that or get rid of it. SQL based coverage, yeah, okay. Reducing the increment from 95%. That's quite significant. So this is quite good. If I were you, and this is like as big as I think it is. I don't really know what this thing is, by the way, but I will put this like first or second, to be honest. This is very good, in terms of the data. So maybe a bit of reorder in there. Okay, intern 3. This is your third internship, or this is a title? That's kind of weird. Oh, it's a bank. The number really might be 3. Okay. 2 Java 13. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Just maybe with 3. Operational. Okay, I would rephrase this. If you want to actually talk about the additional capabilities, I would personally, I would personally, I would consider listing a specific capability that Java 17 or Spring Boot 3 has that the previous version didn't, because otherwise it's hard to, it's not very justified there. So, but the detail is fine there. But the idea is fine. The idea is fine. Distributed Verico scans, secure system with 0 defects. point here sounds pretty good, but here's the thing: is just again from the recruiter perspective, this is a very strong statement. Zero defects. I get it's good, but you're giving an intern a critical system. I don't know. The point is good though. Point is good. Virtual Maven. What's the difference between these two? Feels like the same. It feels like the same point. Proof of concept. Effectively countering 7 dependency related spreads. Okay, so I feel like these two are related, and it's like 2 and 4 are related, and 1, 3 are related. So I would regroup these a bit, just for flow. So I would just be flow. Okay. Okay. I see a lot of stuff going in chat right now. I'm gonna just finish this, and I'm gonna look at chat. Okay, I can't be distracted. Microservice React Streamline generation, query generation, what querying what? For each of the 25. So this is something that's used by engineers. So I would clarify what is going on here. This is a bit of I don't know what's going on, but like 2 hours per day for each person is like insane. It's like a 25% performance uplift. So it's very good outcome. But I don't know I don't know what this is. So yeah, elaborate on that one. That's fine. This one feels a bit weak. Like you use tables in React. That's weak. Implemented business. This feels yeah. I think this point feels better. I will put this one second. Source target SQL queries for defecting Python scripts, resulting in validation. Resulting in validation of data. Can you just say this thing to validate? I think this phrasing is a bit weird. Data's the point is okay. Phrasing is a bit weird. I would say for validation of credit risk data or something. It's like you've resulted in a state. That's okay, I guess. Plaza directory. Yeah. Rank number 1 ranking in 40 keywords, 6,000 impressions. See, okay. Oh, so this has users. Oh, okay. Type 12% CTR. Oh, that's pretty good. 16%. Yeah, this is good. I like that. Very nice. York Financial. You're York, right? You're York. Okay. You're York. RBC Bank. Education side kind of financial challenges. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, fine project. Yeah, looks good. Okay, auction platform, 3-tier market server architecture. Okay. Oh, Dutch auction models. Okay, so a couple auction models here. That's pretty cool. I actually like that. RESTful, Spring Boot. Okay, the adjectives here, guys. Come on, guys. We don't need that. Pick something else. That's a bit too much. Last one's okay. I would specify exactly how you optimize the resource usage though. Like just tossing an app on Docker isn't optimization, right? Like that scale. I agree. This is good scaling, right? Good scale. What's the optimization here? I would rephrase that or elaborate. Plant watering system. That sounds hilarious. Okay. Oh, I like that. We're 100% soil moisture. Is that not just water? Okay, that's what a hardware project sounds cool. I like that. Okay, SQL, MySQL. It's a bit weird that you're putting JavaScript and React like this. If you want to do that, then I would put SQL and MySQL over here. So SQL as a language and MySQL as a specific like framework. So I would organize it like that. Spring Boot, Unity, DevOps, certifications, nice. Yeah, good. Overall, not bad. Some couple things here that I felt were a bit unjustified, like the points ordering a bit off. Some details here needed a bit of elaboration. Overall, not bad. Let me have a look at what's going on in chat because I see so many people spamming me. Yo, what's a SAP Erasure? Just think I can Intermarket Live in Vancouver. I don't think they hire as much as Vancouver, as much as Amazon. But yeah, this is nothing against SAP. It's just that I've used their product before, and it's not my favorite thing to use. Yeah, no return offers. I'm not going to comment on that. But I will say that I don't know that many people with SAP return offers. Can I get priority reserve with the sub? The answer is no, because this is not my Twitch account, so I don't get money. Not just kidding. But no, I can't give people priority like that. Otherwise, I'm getting paid for that, so I don't want to do that. So you'll get your turn in line. How big is the line right now? Okay, if you currently submitted your stuff, you will get a review today. as of right now. I don't want 60 people spamming me. Do you put your links in your products? I would personally put links here if you can. Like if it's a successful website, I would definitely put a link to the website, like not even just a code. But some people they don't like they feel like they're a bit sensitive. They don't think they did that good of a job. They don't want to share it. That's pretty common. So it's not like a ding against you if you don't link your project, but yeah, it's just how it is. Yeah. How do we know what is the resume review waiting time? You don't. There's a form and it's a list. It goes in a spreadsheet that I maintain. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 people left, and I generally try to get through as many as I can. Last time I actually went overtime. Okay, now I'm getting paid for this. I went overtime to review the rest, so you won't know the how long it's gonna be. I forgot to remove my contact details from resume. Okay, what is your name? Don't DM me your name. I mean, like, let me see if you have an obvious name here. Twitch. What's your name? Let me just make sure it's not the second guy, because I don't want to dox you. But please make sure you remove it because it's a pain for me to check everyone. Isha 1001. Is this you? Let me see. Oh, this person didn't. Oh, it might be this person. How do I copy this? A part of this. Let me. You know what I'll do? I'll do it like this. Wait, let me just check. Is the rest of this anonymized? That's yeah, okay. I'm not gonna read every single word. So if it's not fully anonymized, then it's sort of on you. Okay. You should type in chat potential, or you can DM me on Twitch. Your potential, whatchamacallit. Your name, or what email you submitted under. This person had their name here. I removed it. The header was fine anyways. Florida cool, pretty cool. Relevant coursework again. So this is a thing which I think that most people don't really need. You don't need to say you did DS. You don't need to say you did a database design. I would specify this was like advanced. That's pretty cool. Now, but operating system is okay. Or computer organization, I'm not sure what that is. So maybe you want to put like what is that? I'm not sure what this is either. Personally, I might put like these other skills with your where's your technology over here? Okay. I think it's just wasting too much room at the top of the resume. I think this could be room that's used for better things. But if you take any interesting courses or any advanced stuff that you think is relevant, that would be appropriate to put there. Otherwise, data structures and algorithms is not relevant for resumes. Okay, language is fine. React, yeah, everything is fine. Okay, so you have it here twice, so that's a bit redundant. Yeah, this is fine though. Okay. Also, this is not right aligned, right? If this is manually aligned, check up on that. Also, this, if you're gonna put this on the right as well. Actually, don't do that. Put the dates of the project over here. Right. Put the dates here. Okay. Had election on schedules. 81 students had action rated. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, students are notoriously hard to satisfy, so 81% sounds kind of like mid, but it's actually quite good. I'm happy with that. Coded and design. Coded is a bit of a weaker verb. I would change that for something else. John Hopkins students video conferencing. I feel like this is the same thing you're referring to. If so, I will combine these two into the same point. Right, like user friendly and 81% satisfaction rating can be that, like that's the same thing. You're saying React. This is video conferencing. I'm not sure if that's the same. If these are the same thing, then I would combine them if possible. Otherwise, it's a bit confusing that you're saying the same stuff like twice and it's maybe different. API. Oh, okay. This is pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. I have Academy. Okay. So, okay. Remote. You put a location here. Okay. That's pretty good then. Dashboard. Okay. This second point is good. First point is fine. It's a bit weaker. I mean, it's fine as a first point. You say what you did. I would try to put a data point in the first point as well. So you might want to combine the first two. For example, if your goal is to communicate that you beta a thing and made it performant, combine the first two. Software, okay. This is Vietnam, okay. Uh, sure. Test case, okay. I would try to avoid putting a test case point as a first point at all costs. It is really not like I don't think it's the I don't think that should be the flagship point. So I would swap this out. This second point feels pretty good. 80%. You know, that I think that's pretty good. This is a good point if you want to talk about performance and stuff. That's pretty good. Yeah. The first and third point feel related, so that could probably be combined. First prize State Farm. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, the first point is missing what this is. Or the first point is missing what is this thing. The second point is also missing. So wait, what is this thing? Am I missing it? State Farms, Good Neighbor Challenge, back end. Yeah, this is missing. Oh, okay. Smart Greenhouse, plant training. Oh, class. Oh, smart greenhouse classified crops. Okay, the first point needs to say what this is. Okay, although like third at the end of the third point, it's already gone. Okay, so move that around. Uh, fine, fine, but I would make this into one point and make this a bit smaller. This is definitely a weaker project than this hackathon. Movie collection, Alan. I never heard of that. Yeah, this is fine. Some small comments overall, not too bad. Okay, let me see. Oh my god, so much stuff. Do you think that's a solid resume out of 10? Or I'm assuming you're the previous guy? This guy, right? It's an okay resume. A couple of things that are missing is just like a couple of things missing is that like some of the key points are just like there's not enough meat behind it. Like it's a big adjective, it's a big verb, and then there's nothing to back it up. So that might be some of the reasons that people aren't following up with you. So I would definitely fix that up if you can. Okay, moving on. So that was you. This is done, and then this is you. Let me check if this guy has information. I still don't know who this guy is, so make sure that I don't leak them out. Okay, this guy also has a name on it. So everyone just put a name on this thing now. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let me just quickly scan. Where's your name? Just over there, right? No other name? Okay, just the one name. Are you sure your term will come indefinitely? I mean, if you keep spamming, maybe not, but otherwise, yes. The people who have said it at that time. No, it's not mine. Yes, that's fine. I don't know what computer organization entails. Yeah, I don't know what computer organization is either. You can delete mine if it passes 9:30. I'm assuming your Eastern time? Okay, cool. Unfortunately, I have to do it by the order that's coming in as submission, so that's fair that way. So I can't prioritize anyone. Sorry. Okay. By the way, the sign-up forms are actually open the entire week. So if you know you'll be here next week, you can submit it. If you won't be here next week, but you will watch the VOD on YouTube or Twitch, you can still submit it. I only ask you don't submit it or remove your form if you can. I don't know if you can actually. If you know you won't see it, okay? Otherwise, you're just wasting people's time. Okay. This person's header, I actually forgot what it was there. I assume it's okay. Let's see, York, another York. Oh, this is good. Cool, nice. Fine. Centennial College. Oh, Centennial. When is this? This is more recent? No, this is the most recent one. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Skills, Python or SQL, Oracle. I would get rid of Oracle here. If you really want to talk about Oracle, put it like SQL. What's it called? PLSQL or whatever it's called, the Oracle version. Put the bottom there. Languages is just SQL is fine. React Node, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Freelance rental Airbnb website using increased booking to 70% is insane. I would definitely say how. Like, what did you do? Was this user experience improvement? Was this better flow? Was this better conversion? I would definitely say how, because this is a very large number. But it's a good first point if you can put in by doing XYZ. Calendly API. PayPal user experience, payment flexibility. Yeah, that makes sense. CEO makes sense. Maintain WhatsApp for 2 weeks. It's a bit weird to say 2 weeks. I would get rid of this part entirely. I would just say resolved bugs through this and that. That's okay. It's still a bit weaker because you're freelance and there's agile, which is a bit weird to me. Like who's running this agile meeting? But I would rephrase this last point regardless. Toronto Catholic School. Okay. This is a high school. Oh, you collaborate with the high school. Okay. What's your was? Oh, there's no time here. You definitely need the time. Like what time? Um, to revamp deprecated grade calculation software. Okay. Complex calculation mark algorithm. Maybe I don't understand, but is this just weighted averages? Maybe you can elaborate a bit about what's complex here because I don't think most people have ever seen a complex mark calculation algorithm. Efficiency with 20% over previous iteration. I would definitely elaborate a bit on what's going on here because this needs justification, right? Grade calculation is not a large problem. So, but the first one is fine. Projects, develop opportunity fund application. Okay, that makes sense. Good. Improving data retrieval. This is not a metric. Like, what does it mean to improve data retrieval? Is that fewer data requests, better latency, better throughput, better accuracy? Right? Like, this is too watery. React front-end side is an extra word. Node.js and advanced filter for tail opportunities. Yeah, sure, sounds good. Chip 8 emulator, Chip 8 MCL. This feels like a school project. It's a bit unjustified, but the project is fine if you have nothing else. I would try to put another point over here. Talk about more some technical stuff, and get rid of one point here over here. Okay, dog find. Design 80% accuracy. Okay, stochastic gradient descent, categorical causing. Okay. Improve model speed, training speed or testing speed? Clarify that one. Project is okay. It's okay. I feel like there are some stuff you're mentioning here that overall I feel like it's lacking a bit of technical knowledge here. Like, I feel like you definitely could have gone into a bit more detail about how the training happened. Like, yeah, you have 2 items here. I think maybe one thing you focus on here that you haven't done before is focusing on the improvement. So how did you improve it? What are the tests and what are the kind of metrics you've gone through in the past? Because model speed here, right? Is that training speed? Is that testing speed? Is that latency? What kind of speed we're talking about here? And I would put dates on the projects at Fable. Okay. Yeah. Overall, yeah. I think if you're still working at these things for like if these are current, I don't know if they are. You don't have dates here. If these are current, well, it's probably not because you're school full time, I assume. But okay, okay, never mind. Then that's moot advice. Okay. Did they take my name? Isha 101. What? I thought you guys cleared every stream. I mark where we stopped every stream so I know when people submit, and it tells me the date people submitted these things, so I know when people submitted them, but I don't clear them out. There have been people who have sent spam, and those people I have flagged up, so yeah, I have to avoid those ones. Okay, another one. Guys, please remove your names. I don't want to dox people. Okay, I'm not. Doxing is illegal. Okay, I don't want to do that. It's more effort for me. I'm lazy. Okay, I'm lazy. All right, this person. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this. How's your header look? I'll close it already. Fuck it. All right. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Vancouver, Canada. I would. Okay, the organization's a bit whack. You know, it's not that bad. I probably would put Vancouver, Canada, like over here. That's a pretty normal place to put location. Not a big deal. Fine. That's fine. Okay. Experience. Horizon blockchain. Back in develop. 2021. Present. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Back in developer. Progressed from intern. You don't need to say this. You don't need to say that part. Like that career progression that you don't need to talk about. If you, for example, actually what I will tell you is what you can do is you can do Horizon Blockchain Games full time, or sorry, a part time, and then say what you've done part time, and then put another subheading here and say intern, right? Say intern here, right? And then under here say what you've done as an intern. That way you can separate it a little bit, right? I don't think this first point is not needed. Contribute let me here see. You got to quantify that. You have to quantify these things. If you're talking about efficiency, reliability, if you can't quantify it, you didn't improve it. It's like that. That's kind of how it works in the industry, right? If you don't, if I made it faster, how much? I don't know. Then it's not faster. It's that simple. Okay. Okay. Collaborated designing web notification for every Ethereum blockchain, custom data integrated pipeline integrated. For every, I would, how much? Like how many is every? Is it 2? I don't know how many Ethereum blockchains there are in this context. Like in the world, or like what's going on here. So quantify that a little bit. Custom data ingestion pipeline. What go into that? ETL. What kind of ETL? Right. What kind of stuff is here? If this is your focus for the work you've done, you need a bit more detail here. And innovative is not a good adjective to use. Innovate unless it's actually new, and you can describe what kind of patterns are kind of going through. Otherwise, I would not be using the word innovative. Comprehensive data metrics. Comprehensive how? Right. Comprehensive how? Like what kind of stuff do you know? Like what kind of metrics are we counting? Do you have a metric for how many missing metrics you have? That's a good one to quantify how comprehensive things are. Otherwise, it feels a bit watery. Responsible for actively maintaining a high traffic metadata service, handling 15 requests per minute, serving 200 clients, ensuring optimal performance reliability. What's the performance? Like, are you handling this as a P50 load, as a P90 load, P10 load, right? Again, performance reliability, numbers, right? It's not just what you're capable of. It's not just what you're doing, but it's what it's capable of. Right? I think this is a key distinction here that we can really improve on. Okay, second place. Is it really capital F? Check up on that one. Legal documents. Sure. Yeah. I would put this in the first point. Like, what is this product? Put it in the first point. Yeah, sure, fine. Peer safe. I want to scan through for now on, I'm going to scan projects. Projects are usually not that important. Fine. Proof of work. Oh, it's a lot of crypto stuff. Okay. P2P. Fine. Goes. Cool. Maintainer of all 21 repositories of Gochi. What is this? Golang 21k stars. Okay. I would say I would be specific about what you were doing as a maintainer. Right? Like what kind of you said you wrote the documentation. What kind of stuff you're doing? This is a good example. Documentation, you had this refactoring, right? That's pretty cool. I'd be specific about that, right? So if you have 21 repositories, you can categorize them. You can talk about what you've done. Good PR link. I think this is actually quite good if you have PR link for this sort of stuff. Also dates, right? Dates for projects, always good. I'm assuming this is a GitHub link. That's cool. CDR ranges. Did you have VMs? Tree structure? Actually, extremely fast. Quantify that, man. Come on. Middleware compatible. Attacking Discord. What is this thing? Middleware compatible sends well-formatted panics and errors with stack traces for production debugging. I'm assuming this is a Go. I would just be specific and say this is Go. Otherwise, yeah, that's fine. Linux command for setting Golang. So this is like a rewrite. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think you should put Go first if you're like a Go person. Yeah, all the time was Go in your projects. Yeah, fine. Nice. Lowercase p. Good work. Okay, let's take a look. What's going on? You pay for headset? I don't pay for anything. Oh, you guys talking about internships. You can't remove forms, guys. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can't remove forms. That's fine. Guys don't cook me. Now the guys JS started and they didn't really have any booking. Oh, I see. The booking one. Yeah. Definitely need to quantify that a little bit, a bit of an explanation, if you may. You show 1001. I submitted a resume again, review all contact details. Okay, now I'll be really confused when I see that twice. Okay, next. Wait, did I see this one already? Let me just double check. Yeah, I saw that one already. So now I'm on this person. Okay, let's see. Did I download that? What happened? Download that shit again. Fuck it. Oh, I did. Okay, whatever. Dark theme. Well, at least it's redacted. I can't complain. Oh my god, the resolution is 0. Let me make it a bit. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. HashiCorp. Oh, cool. Intern Terraform provider team. Okay, that makes sense. That's very cool actually. Bedrock model Terraform for millions of existing users. Implement access to Amazon Data Zone. User orchestrates 100% Data Zone services. Data Zone service. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Enable the reading of time stream database. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would consider explaining what exactly you had to do to enable this. This is sort of the outcome, the result. A bit of a bit of support would be kind of good here. Turn Go generator, SEO. Yeah, good. Okay, these 4 points seem about equal in weight to me. So I would personally, I would personally consider, like I think this ordering is fine, but if in your head you have a different priority, you should organize that as so. Otis. Oh, is this my favorite elevator company? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, that's a good first point. Multi-threading, automate. Uh, this is a bit weird. The second one's a bit weird. Multi-threading is usually a performance thing, and not a safety compliance thing, right? So there's a mismatch going on here. If we're gonna talk about multi-threading, I would talk about performance uplift. Otherwise, this is a bit just a bit out of place. Multilingual front end UIs to communicate. Hundreds of had communicate front. It's fine. Maybe toss in what framework you used here, like what kind of stuff you're doing here, right? Front end for factory workers is sort of like an unusual thing, so I don't know much about that. So I would consider, just elaborating a bit on that one. But the point is fine. Contract intern will be. Wait, will be? This is. Wait, what's going on here? This is the future. This is the past. This is the past. Okay. The ordering here is off. Okay, I didn't even notice that. This is, no matter what. This definitely needs to be latest on the top and the oldest at the bottom. Okay, like there really is very few exceptions for this one. Okay, so put this on the top. Don't have website backend, automated resume profile creation, million workers, 4 million of workers. Okay, I would say don't quantify things which you haven't even done before, haven't done yet. Okay, otherwise, yeah, it's okay to put that point. That's not bad. Esports or what? Led. Okay. This said technical concept to teach player right favors. Okay. This is head coach. I think that's pretty cool actually. I think if you got paid for this sort of work, I think this is fine to put in. I can see this. I can see the kind of the 4 lines of real estate using here being a good talking point. So that's good. Okay, let's see what's going on in chat. The multi-threading wasn't for performance. Then what is it for? Is it necessary for the verification? I don't understand why you need multi-threading to validate elevator belts. So you need to explain that. HashiCorp has a lot more aura than Jobs for Humanity. Sure, but this is an upcoming thing. If you put this on third, it's a bit weird. And generally speaking, if people see that this is like upcoming, like a soon sort of, or this I guess is a present to this is present. It's not really like it's sort of a thing where people will be reading the experience that they see is important, and putting the like if I saw their resume, this is at the end, I would question what I'm reading. Like I would go back up and like, wait, hold on, what's going on here? It's not really about the importance to you. It's just about the organization of the resume overall. So if you feel very strongly about not having this on here, then I would just remove the job entirely. If you don't like it that much. Negative aura. They see Jobs for Humanity cause negative aura. That's not a thing. Like if you're working at KGB headquarters, that's probably a negative aura. Jobs for Humanity is not negative aura. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see next. This person. All right, let's take a look. What are we doing? Huh? Did it download? Yes, it did. Damn, another name, guys. Let me see, any other names here? No? Okay, just the one name. Sometimes people put the names at the top and the bottom, and the bottom one gets me. I think aside from that, it's pretty good though. There's definitely some work that needs to be done with clarification and the priorities. Some stuff that needs to be done with regards to what's going, like like I feel that like the meat of the point for the elevator one is completely missing. Because you open with multi-threading and talk about safety compliance, right? Like this is very very disjoint. So definitely just keep an eye on what's going on there. Okay, this person, let me remind myself, I have this person's actually open. They have their name, they have location, phone number, you don't need the phone number. GitHub and LinkedIn links are good. So those are good. Okay, let's look. Let's look. Okay, work experience, Blue Wave, Toronto, BC, okay. Sasa, okay. Responsive, justify. Feature rich, need to justify. Just putting adjectives don't mean anything. Responsive, once again, it's your boy Leo shilling Chrome Lighthouse. Okay, please everyone, just use Chrome Lighthouse. Or if your company has a built-in tool, use that. Feature rich is generally never going to be a point that you put in unless you're like a PM or something, because you're not responsible for deciding what features you put in unless you actually did the full stack, like the full UXR, everything. So that's usually not an adjective I recommend people use in the first place. Dynamics, SPAs, React Router, MUI, Material UI. Oh, is that all caps? Okay. Lazy code splitting. Guys, code splitting. I've seen code splitting so many times now. Code splitting must be in like some resume class. We don't need to know you know how to do code splitting. Reusable components for efficient data flow, faster load times. Efficient data flow, quantify. Faster load times, quantify. RESTful APIs, optimize. You don't need to optimize it. Like RESTful, optimize like compared to what? SOAP. Streamline API interactions, enhance performance. This is all very watery. Like there's no numbers here. There's no justification here. The points are good if you add some justification though. Simple web development. Freelance remote. Remote, and it has, oh, this must be the company location. Okay, fine. Development of a developed responsive websites. Oh, I think he had like 2 starts of sentences here, so go fix that. Okay. Personal support and guidance. I would quantify what kind of support and guidance was given. Otherwise, this feels like just like, oh, I made some WordPress websites. So just be careful of that. User management app full stack. The name's a bit wonky. Do you mean like a comma full stack? User management with React, Redux. Delivering a modern responsive UI, efficient state management. Again, right? Quantify. Express, database connections, MongoDB, server-side scripting. That's fine. You said MUI again. Visually appealing designs. Sure, I assume it's pretty appealing, but no way to say that. Oh, this is pretty good. It does like an accessibility focused point. Okay. Start a Finder. More MUI. This person loves MUI, man. Can't blame him. I like MUI too. Okay. Education. Physics. Okay. Sure. Not too relevant, right? Not too relevant. I will put this at the very bottom then. Qualifications. I wouldn't. Okay. Let me read it. Proficient. Okay, this, I don't think you need this. I think this needs to be more clearly expressed. Okay, so first of all, list all the skills here. Let me see. Do you list them all? Where is HTML? Okay, what I would do, list all the skills you have listed here inside of the skills area, and then quantify your experience and abilities by justifying all the data points here. And then this would be pretty good. Otherwise it's too airy. Okay, next. Let's see. Who's next? You are next. Oh, what'd I do? I did something weird. Okay, that's fine. Downloads. Damn. Did I not put? Don't put your name in the thing, in the form. I feel like there's more people with names than without names today. Must have forgotten. Okay. Okay, first thing to note. Was that my screenshot? Let me hold on. No, that was a screenshot. Okay, this black line isn't here, that's fine. Links, good. Oh, some chat. Team Mining gonna get a first co-op. Was that your resume? The one we just had before. Was this yours? This one hasn't worked. The one before that? This one? With bookings? This is like 30 minutes ago. Which one's this one? Oh, this one? Oh, this one. This is like 30 minutes ago. To get a first co-op, couple of things I think are good is that you have some like these feel like school projects. I don't know if they are school projects or not. You have some projects, they're okay. There's nothing here which yet demonstrates, like the only thing that demonstrates full stack knowledge is a hackathon, and hackathons are generally not good for demonstrating the skill, because hackathons are for demonstrating output and speed, and not like speed of development, not speed of product. So I would, if you have one of these projects that was not a hackathon and was actually a real project, that would, I think, be the most effective way to kind of boost your chances. Yeah, so I would focus on that, and of course, if you're not getting enough callbacks, I feel like that's like the best way to kind of elevate yourself. If you're getting like a 5% call rate, I don't know if you are. If you're getting a 5% call rate, then I would focus on interview prep. Okay. ARM7 assembly, that's pretty cool. Oh, Verilog. Okay, so a bit of hardware guy here. Fine. React Native, Arduino, Raspberry. Okay. D wants to. Oh shit. Okay. Supabase. I think is Supabase capital B. No, it's not. You're right. Okay. CVV. Get rid. You don't need version control here if you're studying. Okay, that's fine. Oh, some word stuff. Okay, IT specialist. Consult the customers. For bank tellers. Okay. Okay, let me put a pin on that one. Starbucks, Vancouver. Oh, so like you consult. So you work at a company which consults for banks and other companies. The Starbucks here is a bit weird. Minimizing risk of loss or damage of hardware computers. Okay, sure. I think given the IT nature of this place, I think that's about what you can say. I mean, obviously the common advice is how did you minimize risk? Like how, right? The how question. Now for this kind of job, I don't know how you answer the how question, so that's not really my area of expertise. So maybe that's not proper advice, but that's all I have to say about that. Projects, okay. Team of three. Okay, good. First point is pretty good. This is a what is this? Mobile application. This is work experience, design team experience. Oh, okay, design team experience. Okay. Okay, integrated testing. Sure. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I think this is quite good data. Right. Okay, I would swap these 2 points. Right. This is sort of like the what's going on. This is sort of like when the testing is sort of the weakest thing. Always put that last if you need the point. IoT sensor based Unity. You don't need object oriented here. Client action, socket programming, client server. I would be specific. What's the client? What's the server? Is it Java on the client or like what's going on here? IoT. What's the framework being used? I think you said something over here, right? What like is it Raspberry Pi maybe? Unit test. Wait, what? Is it the same thing? I'm a bit confused. I think you copied the point over or something. Code-based classification, basic arguments. Oh, this is actually quite a good point. Good documentation. Agrobots, navigation. Python algorithms, real life. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, the first points here. Okay, the first points are actually all quite strong. Like first points are all giving good information about what you've done and what's going on. I feel that's quite good. Webcam, plant detection, highlight green areas. Collaborate with team lead and members to discuss and consult engineering. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now I don't know how feasible this is, but obviously there's no data about the outcome. If you have that kind of stuff, if it's impressive, you might want to toss that in. Otherwise, this feels quite high level and theoretical, but it's still pretty cool. So, not bad. Autonomous airplane, diverse group, not diverse. Product and delegating responsibility. So you were more of like a product leader. Okay, that makes sense. That's good first point. Cool. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Let me take a look. Third year, computer engineering, 2026, 2022. Yeah, fine, good. Okay, so if this is going for software roles, which I assume this. Like, if you're going for hardware roles, I can't help you with that. I don't know much about that. Okay, software roles, we need to see more, a bit of front end stuff, a bit of front end or full stack. And this in this day and age, full stack is sort of like the standard. Some full stack products would definitely help. Um, for example, this sort of project I think is pretty good, but I got a bit confused by the duplicate point in the middle here. So just kind of clean that up and do some more of that in the future. Like stuff like these like hardware related things or these IoT things are cool, but they don't really demonstrate skills necessary for people to build confidence in your profile. So just be aware of that. Yeah, no worries. I know it got copied over. I don't know if which one it applies to. Either way, I feel the point itself is actually quite good, but it means different things in these different things. It means different. It has different implications in these two products, right? So, yeah, go clean it up. Otherwise, yeah, pretty good resume for what products are there. This is a duplicate, so I'll mark that as a duplicate. This person submitted like twice. Okay, this person. Let's see. Another name. Okay, there must be an issue with my form. Okay. All right, we're chilling. Okay, educate. Okay, so this person, let me just look at their header. Phone number. Oh, you got a interesting phone number for Quebec. You must be from. Okay, I won't say anything. Okay. Okay, so interesting template. Okay, popping, interesting colors. Be aware that this color will show up kind of weirdly on black and white. Okay. What is this? BSc Artificial Intelligence. It's like a specialization, and then a different minor entrepreneurship for science students. Like minor in entrepreneurship for science students. English is a bit missing here, I think. I would also put the university at the top level header. Otherwise, it reads a bit weird. Icon. I would get rid of the icon because that might not parse properly. 527. I would not use numbers. I would always type out the name of the month in English. Okay. Personal projects. Okay, let me just look at this. Okay, this is what year? 2027. So you're in second year right now. Okay. Projects ongoing. GPT-4 API. Okay. AI powered tool that generates text summaries due to business user input. Design. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. So, couple things need to happen. The first thing is, the structure of the points need to follow need to have both a problem, a solution, and the outcome. Right. In terms of the first point, that just needs to kind of describe what it is. Right. So in this case, I would consider rephrasing your first point to developed an AI tool to generate text summaries of YouTube videos based on user input. Right. Just to rephrase it a bit. That way it flows better. It's the same structure as the later points, which require you to say you did something which solved this problem and this is the result. Right. But aside from that template, let me look at the actual quality of the points. So yeah, this is what it does. Okay, that's fine. Designed to solve the problem of. Okay, this is still what is the product. So put that in the first one, and also the second sentence, one sentence per point. Let me see what this is. User can provide YouTube link. Yeah, I feel like this little prompt here is kind of redundant. This is already user input. Like, what else can people input in terms of text summaries, right? So, I feel the second point is a bit redundant. But the first part of the second point can be combined with the first point, just to provide an overview of what it is doing. Currently working on implementing the custom prompt engineering to optimize summaries. So right now, what's missing in this thing for me is I don't know what it's currently able to do. Right? What have you currently built? What are its current capabilities? Because if you're saying you're working on prompt engineering to make summaries, but the entire thing is based on the whatever the user prompt is. I'm not clear what is currently supported, right? So a piece of information that's missing is what is currently working. What is currently working? Okay, word nerd. Pyramid shaped arrangement. A word strategy game. So this is another thing, right? You implemented a word strategy game, you designed a word strategy game, or like, was this someone else made it like in a board game and you're just implementing it in code, or do you invent this game, or like like there's a couple there's some verbs missing here, okay? There's a verb missing here. The goal is to predict and inform about knowing future letters. Text message out of the dictionary, using a dictionary file to validate word formations, challenging players to think ahead and play strategically. Okay, I feel like the project here is actually pretty fun. A couple things I need to say here, right? The first thing is, this is a project where you can actually demonstrate some algorithmic knowledge, right? Text comparison algorithm. What kind? Levenshtein string distance, KMP. Like, there's a couple options you can use here to be a bit more descriptive about this, right? So this is a really good chance for you to kind of demonstrate that knowledge. So I would definitely toss in some more of that. Okay, Connect 4. Connect 4 is Connect 4. See now you use develop. So this is actually quite good. 2-player Connect 4 game using Java. So I would specify, is this local multiplayer? Is this player versus AI? Right? This is a 1v1 game, right? Or maybe like 1v in game. So maybe be a bit more specific about the actual gameplay. Okay. Smooth gameplay, adjective, we don't need that part. You don't need to describe what Connect 4 is. That's not important. Okay, responsive interaction I think is pretty good one. Maybe quantify how responsive it is, right? So for example, if there's any perceivable lag, what you've done to improve that kind of aspect. There's a couple of things we can talk about in terms of Connect 4, right? That's fine. I wouldn't put these. You can put these under like tools, right? OpenAI. I can't write with that. Whatever. Languages, I would get rid of languages unless you're applying to places that require Mandarin. Don't put that in. You don't need to say this is a Java GUI either. Do you have a C++ project? I didn't see. I don't think so. Okay, so you're just putting it in. Maybe you took a class on it. Okay. And then, what is this? Part-time? Didn't say part-time or full-time. Is this part-time or full-time? I assume you're full-time in school right now. So this, okay. I would okay, if you're talking about a manager role, some things which you can talk about are so promotion, social media, that doesn't help in tech at all. I would focus on these 2 points which feel like relevant in general, like soft skills, and then spend much more time fleshing out exactly what figuring out how to describe a project, describe what you've done in the project, and describe some of the technical aspects of the project. Right, like we don't need to really spend that much time describing what is WordNerd. That's not important. We don't need to spend too much room describing what is Connect 4. We need more time knowing, more space and time knowing about what you've done to make the project. Okay. If I'm an international student studying Canada applying to US, do you think I need to specify that before anything else? Well, if you're an international student studying in Canada applying to US jobs, you will likely in the application be asked, do you need sponsorship? And you will need to say yes. It will ask, so the first question is, are you authorized to work in the US? You need to say no. And then do you require sponsorship? And you would need to say yes. So you don't need to specify in your resume, but you will need to specify that in the application. Okay, next. So this is this person, okay. Wait, what? Did I just download this person's resume like 3 times? Wait, what? Confused. No, I didn't. Okay. Let me name check. Okay, we're good. What are these freaking bots, man? Mod view. You. Ban. Gone. Okay. Alright, this person. Waterloo, cool. Masters. OEC, very nice. Don't need that one. This could be cool. I would not put it in though, but okay. Amity, I haven't heard of that one. Can't say. I would not play any coursework here. These are not impressive. Okay, languages. Python, Node. Node.js is not a language. Java Java EE. Damn. All right. Okay. VirtualBox. VirtualBox, is that a web technology? Isn't this like a for VMs? Databases. Redis. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Spring Boot. I think is 2 words. AWS Docker Get Linux. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is August. So you came over here to do a master's. Okay, got it. Oh, this is associate two. I don't know these titles in India. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, I'll just use my assumption. Optimize alert process and implementing multi-threading in Java. Okay, prompt time from 4 hours to 30 minutes and over the 30 cases. Words. Okay, good. Design implemented configurable features. Streamline. This is 2 sentences, right? 2 sentences. I would combine it into one. This sentence, even as 2, is still, even as 1, would still be shorter than your first point, which is 2 sentences. So I would combine that sentence. And I would quantify this, right? Accessibility is quantifiable. Development, Fire tool, and 2 sentences. What's going on here? Let me see. Okay, let me actually read this. Against network errors. Is for data transmission? Is this network data transmission? Okay, if so, then you can combine this into 1 point. Is this implementation of exception handling in some API or in your usage? Or I don't know what Spotfire is. This part feels a bit out of place. If this data transmission is about network, then it puts in the same point. If it's not about network, then puts in 2 points. GDPR compliance. Compliance. Yeah, that's not bad. Test coverage from Jacoco. Deployment issues. What kind of deployment issues? Like failures? This is intern. 4 months. Okay. Oh wait, this is 2 months. Oh, okay. Develop backend framework for dashboard using Node.js, Express.js, MySQL, library. Yeah, 2 months. I guess that's pretty fair for what you've done. Okay. Projects connect. Okay. Products connect. I don't think you need to say Git for products. Like, it's kind of implied, but that's fine. Dates are good. Develop user-friendly interface. Implemented user-friendly interface. My friend Lighthouse. Advanced backend functionality. Storage upload. Activity scheduling. Okay, what is this? Okay, so you didn't answer the question, what is connect? So that's the first point, or integrate with this point here. Because otherwise the context for advanced is kind of lost. Like image upload, activity scheduling, group post management sounds pretty required to me. So I don't know. Travel diaries, develop web app. Yeah, I feel like this is okay. This is okay. Yeah, piece of ordering system, customer portals, Trilio. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like these points here, the second 2 are a bit weaker. Definitely put in a bit more detail into what Connect actually is, and I feel like the first experience here is actually not bad, but there's still a bit of confusion here for what happened. So I would elaborate on that when you can. Damn, we're at 7 already. Okay, let me see. What is this person? This person uploaded it twice also. Okay, there's 3 more. I'm gonna run through these 3. End for today real. Okay, let's go. I did say I was gonna go through them, so I'm gonna go through these guys. So 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see. Downloads. Why is there so many names here, guys? I need to You know what I'll do? I'll just say if you have a name on thing, I'll just skip your resume. That's what I'll do in the future. Okay. Data analyst. Present. Collected sports event data across USA and using web scraping. Be able to increasing event coverage by 25%. English is a bit off. Using web scraping with Selenium. The word using here is off. But it's correct. But it sounds weird. Fine. First one's a bit weak though. Unjustified. Let's put an ETL pipeline Airflow. Okay, Airflow. EDA. This part is good. Get rid of this part. Unless you can actually say how valuable the insets were. Although if the insets weren't valuable, why do you collect it, right? That's kind of implied. So get rid of the second part. Perform type series forecasting. Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. Action event, KPI, C1, 2% sales action. That's a pretty good point, but this feels like it's pretty hard to, like, who is a stakeholder in this case? How is this measured? This part's not concrete enough. Okay, cognizant technology. What is this? This is Florida. I don't know where this person's from. Okay. Machine learning. You have a capital L here, lowercase l here. But also machine learning in terms of, okay, well, let's read. Two machine learning models using the support vector machines canine to predict the compliance. Okay. Okay, that's a half point. But one thing you're missing is achieving accuracy of X%. Okay, let's see. Achieve reduction is not constant improved efficiency. Okay, wait, hold on. You're saying predicted compliance of SLAs, and you're saying reduction as a non-compliance. That's subtly different, right? How compliant some state is versus how much you reduce the state of non-compliance. Okay, two sentences again. I feel like you don't need the second part unless it's actually part of your operational efficiency. Otherwise, if it is, make it a second point. Power BI again, okay. Another comprehend, like increasing 30% in stakeholder comprehension. Like how do you measure that? Like that's not something I'm not aware you can measure. This is sort of like that's sort of like a middle measurement, no? Like I'm sure, is that begging the question? ETL process to transform. ETL over here, right? ETL process to transform. Okay, I would quantify the efficiency here. Otherwise, yeah, not bad. Data science intern. Is this a data science? Let me see if they wrote any comments in the form. They wrote no comments. I don't know what the person's goal is. Okay. Sure, then we'll just continue with general software. Machine capital L here. Perishable products demand. Missing a space. This is just 2 points. This is just 2 points. This is like these 2 points are not related. Okay. Implemented ensemble methods. Sure. Render force gradient boosting. Edit boost actually boost 80% for baseline models. Okay. I thought people usually use percentage points in terms of baseline improvements though, instead of raw percentage. But I guess if you're clear about that, it's not a big deal. Hadoop, another pipeline. Okay, that's fine. Florida, what is this? Master, okay. Okay, for these things, I don't know, maybe in machine learning they want you to list all the models you've used, so I'm not going to comment on that. Projects, popularity prediction, YouTube video, Kaggle, Kaggle, okay, you're missing a space there. Vulnerable neutral, boosting, time gap. Okay, so these are just, like, this is too dense. Way too many ideas in this sort of point. Break that up. I don't even know what's going on here. This is way too much. So I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I think I'll break this up. Okay. Too many points, and also you're missing a space after the period, guys. Come on. Prediction accurate by 18%. Okay. Another 18%. Sure. touch. Ca- that have campaigns that were significantly. What? Modeled 600,000 records to identify campaigns that were significantly to ramp up. That were significantly what? You're missing a word here. That were significantly something to ramp up sales of a product using Apache Spark. Okay, cool. Languages C, Python. Sure. I don't think he had any C products though. But sure. Lowercase p. Cassandra, sure. I'm not gonna read all this stuff here, but it's okay. Should I consider putting contributions to open source project to fill it up? Depends on a project. I'd say if you need to fill up space, then yeah, definitely put it on. If you're debating to take something off to put that on the resume, then I would be more careful. That really depends on the impact of the project. So, yeah, depends. Oh my god, this person redacted their name. Let's go. Good job, dude. Okay, second last one. Canadian citizen, phone number, don't need that, but this is good. This is good. University blank, BS, okay. Statistics and co-op program as well, that's fine. The specific courses listed here I do not think are that relevant, so I would personally get rid of this, but that's up to you. Okay, Fed, okay, we got a Fed here, guys. Okay. Cyber ranges on insurance using Pulumi, oh nice. Efficiency of 40%. I think that's a good first point. I would be a bit more specific on what the setup entails. Like, is this deployment time, launch time, what kind of stuff we're talking about, like cost efficiency, right? So there's a bit of detail missing here. Idea is good though. Develop playbooks, SysKit, real-time hardware troubleshooting, collaborative team of 5 engineers, Scrum Master framework. I would probably not use the last point. This is present, right? Oh, this is like 1 month. Okay, yeah, the last point. We do not need to know use Agile. Okay, this is not needed. Okay. My university. Okay, that's fine. Let the model fine tuning. Model. I don't think you need a hyphen there, right? Anyways, develop and train a physics element, a DPL element, Mistral. So is this like and reducing training time, or does achieving the accuracy reduce the training time? Bit of a English thing there, but point's good. Python denser pandas, lowercase p. Gemini 2B model, Python code 10. Okay, not bad. Code saving function, Gemini 1 Flash. I feel like this is pretty cool. 30% reduction in development time is a lot though. So what is this? But for intern level, that's quite believable actually. So yeah, no, that's fine. GB4 archive API. I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Another university instructor. Carol. I've actually never heard of Carol, but yeah, but as like a 1 point kind of thing. Yeah, that's fine. Like, yeah. Startup, full stack, leverage. You don't need to use leverage. Use a better word than that. You can leverage a specific technology, right? Like you don't use HTML CSS to make a user-friendly front end. You have no choice. Like everything in the front end is HTML CSS. So leverage is not the right verb there. Manage coupons, but otherwise, yeah, the point is good. Okay, so you're saying you're handling multiple file types to reduce some more user engagement. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, coupons and KPI, RESTful APIs. So integrated. I would list out what APIs, because if you couldn't retrieve coupons before, it's a bit weird that this startup existed. But maybe I'm misunderstanding. 50% boost of revenue is really big. I'm not gonna criticize it. It's a startup. Anything can happen. Okay, speedrun this thing. lowercase p, blah blah blah, lowercase p, scikit-learn, lowercase. Seaborn, very cool, very cool. Yeah, actually pretty good. Good idea. Contacts app. Good GitHub link, by the way. I will put the dates here as well, personally, if I were you. If you have GitHub, that implies the date already, right? So just make it easy. Just put it here. User-friendly interface. Quantify that. CRUD. Sure. Data storage retrieval. Seamless interaction. Seamless interaction. Quantify the performance there. Otherwise, that's not really useful of a adjective. Halal restaurant finder. Cool. Application. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Not bad overall. A couple things to kind of clean up with the details on the job description. Okay, what's going on here? KK, thanks. You're welcome. Sorry, I missed the first part, top part of my resume, the one with the minor entrepreneurship career. Please watch the VOD. We are over time. And the last one is, did I go to one already? No, I didn't. It's this one. Oh, this is you. What if it was an API developed by another team? You can still, yeah, so you wouldn't, if it's API developed by another team, you wouldn't be responsible for the performance of the backend, but you would still be responsible for the performance of actually hitting the API. So for example, if you were using reactive designs, reactive components, if you had good accessibility metrics, those are still things that you can quantify and control on the front end. But yeah, you wouldn't be quantifying backend like we're doing database performance and throughput performance. That wouldn't be under your wheelhouse. But there are definitely still some metrics that you can look at. So I would search online for like common front end performance metrics, stuff like that, and then go see it. Which of those you can put together. Yeah, but that's more of a nit point, right? So if you're using adjectives and verbs that talk about performance and seamlessness, right? How do you quantify seamlessness, right? So that's the question you got to answer. You got to justify. Okay. Okay. BSc minors. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Come average. Top 5% faculty. Oh, nice. Trek. Very cool. Okay. Languages. JS. Fine. Oh, Figma enjoyer. Very good. Oh, IntelliJ. Very good. Okay. Projects. Experience. Okay. All right. Projects. Tidally. Oh, what year are you? 2023. So second year. Okay. Cross. Okay, hold on. Let me zoom out. The bolding here is almost too much. I would say the bolding is okay. Is this bolded or is it just my? Is it just the font? Okay, the file upload was a bit low quality. Not gonna lie. I can't tell if things are bolded. Like, is this bolded? If this is bolded, that should not be bolded. But in either way, I would check up on the bolding. Okay, if reduce the bolding in general. Okay, I would minimize as much bolding as possible. Okay. Cross-platform fitness app with extra login real-time chat, synchronous group sessions. Okay, very cool. Cloudflare Stormlink. Good first point. What's going on here? Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. This is okay. Second point. UI GPU side management tables. Over built-in API. Okay, sure, that's not bad. Design file-based export router. Some running enhancing code maintainability. Yeah, I think this is fine. You had a lot of stuff in the first point that's not elaborated on. I don't think that's necessarily an issue because this depends, of course, on the maturity on the app, maturity of your app. But I would say in terms of next steps, right? Because this is just the present. In terms of next steps, we want to see some numbers. Okay, so for example. Real-time chat. What kind of performance are we talking about? Cloud Firestore. How are we? So we're using Cloud Firestore. I think this is Firebase, right? Yeah, Firebase. Yeah, I'm blind. Yes, Firebase. So that's fine. Yeah. There's definitely some more stuff you can definitely add on to here right now because I feel like right now all these things are just saying, or not this point. This point is just a kind of a duplicate of the first point. You can definitely combine them if you want to. The UI part taking a whole point is not that great if you're not also quantifying the performance, right? The last point is actually not bad, right? Expert router, second year using expert router, yeah, that's expect, that's pretty good. So this point could be good. Third point you could be using a bit of quantification. Second point could be combined with the first point if you want to save space. Right now it's not a bad point. It just yeah. If you're using Firebase, and obviously use Google OAuth. Like, what is it going to use? You know what I mean? So, okay, Velarum. Yeah, fine. Oh, Celery Enjoyer. Okay, cool. Real-time stop trading platform. Dashpoint. JYT. Currency authenticator. Okay, cool. Cut external IP costs and improve the monthly caching. Oh, this is very good. This is a very good point. Very nice. Django ORM model retrieval times. What model? Talking about database, right? Oh, yeah, just queries and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I would maybe be a bit more specific and talk about decreasing latency, right? That's kind of the key word there. But yeah, the point's good. Information's good. Live profile visualization, React.js. So for example, these like this does not need to be built. As another example, okay, like this stuff does not need to be built. From front file. I mean, I would rephrase this outcome, right? Like you can track performance without having a chart. Maybe you can say like, enhancing the experience, or you can say making it more visual, right? You can talk about user retention perhaps, right? But this is not like the A causing B is not quite here. Okay. Okay, let me take a look. You deployed platform EC2 S3 cloud from CDN, high availability, auto scaling. Okay, this auto scaling part you need to justify, right? These things don't automatically auto scale. For example, if you had a balancer on EC2, mention that could scale quite well. If you're talking about front end scaling with CloudFront CDN, that makes more sense, but you need to be a bit more specific here. But I think the idea here is good. I think just the names are a bit off here. Okay. FitPal Stormhacks 2024. Oh, you were 2024? Then I might have seen you. I was mentoring 2024 Stormhacks. That's fine. Flask processing. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? Integrated Flask for processing exercise data. I don't think that's the right A to B, right? You don't need Flask for processing exercise data. You need Flask for this stuff, right? Not this stuff. So maybe rephrase the point a bit. Like integrated some algorithm for doing this and Flask for doing this, right? Maybe rephrase it like that. Leadership updates, Python sub-process scripts. Yeah, that's fine. Elegant, responsive, quantify that. Don't need those adjectives. Appointment scheduler. NC architecture simplified G support review. First point good. 96% test coverage. This feels like a school project. Anytime I see TDD with more than like 80%, it's a school project. No way anyone's paid to write unit tests, right, guys? Okay, this is about the appropriate amount of room, so that's fine. Yeah, overall, we're actually quite strong for a second year. Just keep up. Full stack projects, bit more quantification of the points. That's bolded, I think. Yeah, I couldn't quite tell. I was like zooming in and out. I think it is. Even if this wasn't bolded, I would still say there's a bit. It's on the line, right? There's almost too much bolding. I would probably remove about a third to about half of all the bolded stuff right now. No, not remove. I mean unbold. Should the education section always be the first section, or can we keep it by the product section? It can be anywhere. I would say if you don't have experience, it should probably be first, because that's the most trustworthy indicator of other people's thoughts about you. And once you start getting experience, then you can probably put it at the bottom. But it's still not an issue if you put it at the top. I'd say only once you have substantial work experience, then it should definitely go to the bottom. And it should probably like a 1 line, maybe 2 lines if you're really proud of it. Otherwise, it's just taking too much room. Okay. Let me just check if anything else, and then we will call it for today. On today, okay, that is all, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I am ending the stream.